Today's video is brought to you by Oxido LED lighting. You might think that you can see just fine at night. Well, I did too, until I did this little upgrade. As you can see from this footage, here is some before Oxido LED lighting, and here is some after Oxido LED lighting. The difference is amazing. With high brightness and easy installation, Oxido LED lighting is definitely the route for you. They're easy to install, and they're available for all makes and models. Click on the link in the description below and enter promo code 612motorsports at checkout to get yourself 15% off. Now back to our video. I'd like to introduce my new truck. Now you might be thinking to yourself, wait a minute, seems to me we've had this vehicle on the channel, well, several times. It's been in many videos. We've done quite a few things to it. And you'd be correct. We absolutely have had this vehicle for a few years. It's been on the channel a few times. There's probably a good handful of videos made with this vehicle involved. But at those times, it was my wife's work truck. Now, we didn't really care too much about it. We just wanted it to be good and reliable and get her to work safe and sound, is good on gas for commuting and things of that nature. But as you might have seen in some previous videos, she has got herself a new 2021 Chevy Colorado, so she doesn't need the '07 anymore, which means, ta-da, I'm taking it over. So it's going to be my new winter beater. Now, here in the Midwest with winter coming, the roads aren't always as forgiving as we'd like, and well, a lot of the areas here, they use salt on the roads, and that can be disastrous for your car. No matter how many times you wash it, keep it clean, park it in the garage, it doesn't matter. That rust is cancerous, and any of that salt just adds to it. But as you can see, the rockers and things aren't in the greatest shape. They're pretty much rotted out on both sides. I mean, it does have some rust, it has some bangs, some dents, some scratches. It's been a work truck. It's been used and abused. It is what it is. It's just a good, all-around, solid runner. I mean, time-tested, right? We know this to be true. And, well, I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. Just because it's a winter beater and a work truck doesn't mean we can't still have fun with it. So let the modifications begin. As my wife says, I have a bit of a problem with leaving things stock. So we're gonna begin. Now, today's first modification to this bad girl, if you remember back, several months, maybe almost a year and a half ago now, we tinted the windows in this thing for the wife. She wanted them just a little bit dark, nothing crazy, just to kind of help with some of that morning sun when she was commuting. And to be honest with you, after about a month of it, she said it's too light. And we ended up deciding that we'd just leave it as is because, well, it's a work truck and it wasn't a big deal. And she only drives it in the summer, so like 3-4 months out of the year, it's really only getting used. And we left it, but I want them darker. We are gonna be using the pre-cut window film just like we did last time. Although I called them up and I said, hey, I need some darker stuff all the way around. So we're gonna go ahead and peel off the old existing stuff off the back window and the doors, and we're gonna throw this on. Now, I'm gonna put you guys on the tripod, throw you in a time lapse, get this thing rocking. Now that we have the tint off, what we have to do to make sure that we are prepped for the new material is go around with a razor blade and some glass cleaner and just scrape everything real nice. Make sure that there's no glue residue or anything left staticky and anything nice. We want to make sure that the glass is good and clean before we go ahead and put on the new material. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. Let's take a little walk around. I do really like a darker tint, and especially after living in Florida and things, it's nice just to have that extra darkness, little protection from the sun and the UV. Plus, it's always a sharp looking addition to any vehicle. So there it is, boys. This one is going to stay for a long time. I do like it. And yeah, it looks pretty sharp. Like I said, these pre-cut units are the way to go if you have trucks, especially flat glass, right? It's going to be your best option. As you noticed, I didn't use a heat gun, and therefore, you know, you don't have to shrink and bend and make this tint conform to an odd shape that it's not normally meant to be. So flat is the way to go.